this is the first. I think this might have been the first or second time that I restored a uh, system backup. Because I just look at this devil. Look at this devil here. This devil. I updated this, and then it didn't recognize my NVIDIA driver. Okay, I'm like, fair enough. I'm just gonna restart, right? That should fix it. Didn't fix it. I was like, okay, maybe if I install different drivers. These are the ones that worked with Minecraft and worked with everything. But I'm just gonna try. Then I realized that downloading would take ages. I'm like, okay, what is the next step? Well, luckily, I have time shift enabled, so system backups, and I can just restore the previous version. And actually was pretty fast. Um Probably because the thing that I like the backup was from not too long ago. Like it was literally just before the update. Because I have like monthly, weekly, and daily updates, and then also on boot, right? So every time I boot my computer, it creates a backup, and that saved me just now. I don't know how much the last daily backup would have like rolled back, but holy shit, that's great. Anyway, let me clear the chat of my test message. I'm gonna also refresh that. But everything should work now. I'm not getting drop frames. I don't want to be on Wi-Fi. Yeah, we can get started. Good stuff. I'll just make my Discord be in streamer mode. And then I will ping hello Discordo. Yep, more coding. More coding. Hey, um, you know, I have no idea how to pronounce your name, but thank you for the follow. Yes. UA now, Fidge. That's what I get in my head. But yeah, I'm gonna continue trying to parallelize my code. I don't even have anything open. Oh. This started stream was a bit scuffed, but that's fine. You go to the side. You too. There we go. Let's see. Is there anything last time that I did? Nothing really here. Yeah, I mean it was just like groundwork basically. And I think if I do play on cargo check, yeah, we're in the middle. Right, it's still broken. That's why it's on a separate branch. It's not on main. So if Flower tries to do some changes, then they can actually compile because the broken shit is not there. Yep. Oh yeah, I just haven't finished. I literally just haven't finished writing this. That could be the problem. And I did also think that I need to change how this function works. I want to make this return the increase queue, or then I need to also pass in the increase queue here and just add things to it directly. I think that's what I should do. Yeah. So I think we're just gonna pass in a light cube, and then we'll see what other errors we get. One, two, three, eight. We actually kind of don't want to have this function at all. You know, this is like the outdated way of propagating light. And this is still called somewhere, maybe? So I'm just gonna put to do there so I don't get errors from it. Yep. Mismatch types. Where do we call this? 1238. Or 1239. Oh, this is still... Okay, didn't get rid of those errors. Well, I do want to get rid of those errors. I want my output to be nice and clean. Okay. That's better. Yeah. It already, like, suggests the correct thing here anyway. Light Q and... Do we use visited positions here? I don't think we do. Oh, actually we do. We do. Well, I'll let that be there. We want to iterate on decrease Q. Light Q up front. Let's see. Is there any other place where we do this? Oh, 1301. Nice. And now we don't want to say this increase Q is vec dq new. We want to say light Q don't increase Q. Damn. Oh yeah, and we don't want to do this here. Okay, nice. Well, that was easy. We go here. Propagate a light decrease. I was thinking I might put a disclaimer in the like chat rules. Because I was thinking a time shift. Good boy, good boy. Because the chat messages are visible in the stream, and then the streams will go on to like be archived like on YouTube. I also have local archives on them, so they might go up somewhere else as well. I was thinking I could write like a small thing where it's like, hey, be aware, your messages are like logged on the screen. So, yeah. We need the light cues. The chunks. Dark lights. Chunks to relight. Yep. Oh, okay. Yeah, we are not giving you the ownership of the light queue, we're just giving you a mutable reference. Borrow of moved value chunks to relight. I don't want to move it. Consider carrying a fresh rebar. I don't understand you. Well, what does it mean? What do you mean? into iter takes ownership of the receiver itself, which moves the chunks to realize. What? Oh, okay. Okay. I was thinking it had something to do with thread scope, but it just literally just didn't say iter here. That's all. As those are all the right arguments. Nice. And then we want to do propagate light increase and basically have this all the same arguments. I mean, it's gonna be not entirely correct. I'm gonna change the function signature after I'm done writing these. There we go. I'm just gonna complain. Yep, but it shows me the line number where I want to go. Is the decreasing here? Yep. I can copy this. There we go. Now there's some stuff that we have to fix inside the function. This might be not needed. I'm gonna leave it here for now though. Increase Q, increase Q. Won't do that one. Oh yeah, relight world now gives the incorrect stuff. I'm gonna comment this out for now. I'm gonna have to fix that later. Okay, now we don't get any errors, which is pretty cool. Now we want to also call this in our new remesh and relight function. No longer need this. As to spawn. We borrow those, and I think if I don't need to do s.join. Like, I don't need to join this thread as long as I'm just outside of the scope, because it'll be automatically joined. And I don't have any return values that I need to take. It's just, I just need access to the chunk lights, basically. Oh. Actually, is this entirely correct here? Instantly? It is! Consistently named variables, let's go. But also do need to, whatchamacallit. Wait, actually, do I need to do anything else? I don't, because this should just work. This should just work. Unless I forgot something. Because I was thinking like, oh, here as well, we need to transfer the data to the Godot side. But the thing that I did is that remeshing happens on the main thread. And we already do that here. Like, being inside of the thread scope doesn't affect the behavior of this. Does this even have to be inside of the scope? Let's see. If I have this outside, will I get cried at? I will not. But I think if I don't have a scope at all, then I will be cried at. I can test that, but not yet. I'm not gonna do that yet. Yeah, now this is a bit neater after the reformat. And it's also a bit clearer. I think I would rather have this way. So we don't go into the thread scope at all unless we want to do relighting. Cargo B. Yep. I'm excited. We got this. Okay, we don't have lights. That's not good. Oh, these have no lights either. Damn. Damn. It's not entirely correct. And wait, did meshing break as well? I can blaze down one block, and after that, it just doesn't do anything. If I place down another, it's invisible. If I destroy anything, it's invisible. That's strange. I wonder why all this happens. I probably don't clear the relight queue. Oh, that doesn't make sense to me. Are these actual functions that I can use? Nope. Oh, okay. I just realized, am I even calling this function? Am I calling this remission relight function anywhere? I'm not. Okay, so that could be one reason that stuff is not working properly, right? That could be it. Okay. Okay, here we go. So this is what you call on the Godot side constantly to rebuild stuff. And this is fine. This is like just creating the mesh instance nodes here. We just don't want to call this. Did I actually break that function? I don't know. What do we need on remesh and relight? And also this is also outdated. That's fine for now. Well, it's gonna tell me what I need, right? Well, as long as I meet the requirements to be told. Okay. And this has to be a mutable reference. At least I think so. Actually, wait, what does it need mutable access to the chunks? Oh yeah, because it's changing a variable in there. Yep. This I understand. What else? Chunks 3 light. Light queues. Do we have this anywhere? Maybe. Maybe we do. As I realized, what I could do is to give ownership of these like chunks to rebuild, chunks to relight, and the light queue, and just make new ones after the function. That would be completely valid, I think. We roll like this for now. Model collection. Materials. And atlas size. Okay. Anything else? Okay. Stuff the light queue, I guess. Bro. Did I call it like light propagation queue up here? Yep. What are these actually? Those are interesting warnings. 504. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Instance set block. 1169. Relight world. Oh yeah, that's fine. 1247. That's fine. Propagate light decrease. Yeah, it doesn't use it currently. Okay, I think I just build. And we see what happens. Shouldn't crash at least. No, no crashing in sight. Relight world gets rid of all the lights. I guess that makes sense. We don't get any lights when we place lights down. There's all the invisible blocks that appeared. Why are we not getting lit? There has to be a logic error somewhere, but I don't know what it is. Maybe if I don't do the initial relighting, maybe that breaks everything for some reason. Now we have our wonderful debug lights. And still doesn't do anything. Ay, ay, ay. Didn't need to destroy that. Remission relight. Let's do like one basic thing. I think actually this is incorrect, and that's why we're not doing light propagation, but we'll see. My theory is that we just never do it. Yeah, we do remesh and relight, and we enter it. No mention of... Yeah. I just have the wrong thing here. I'm not supposed to do this. I'm supposed to look at the light queue, and if the light queue is empty, then we don't do relighting, basically. That should be the logic. But well, for now I can really easily just do that. Just make it through anyway. The real solution is to remove that whole thing, but this is easier to do. Okay, now we do enter a light propagation. This is still broken, that's expected. And this is still broken, that's not expected. If I do global relight, then we lose everything. If I place down a light, we never get anything. That's interesting. We do go to the thread, but then we just do nothing. Wonder why. Can we do this? Is this allowed? Yep. I have written derived debug somewhere. So I don't get screamed at. That's wonderful. Yeah, both queues are empty. That's expected. We go here. They're still empty. That's expected. And now we placed on a light. And they're still empty, which is not expected. Are there anything but empty ever? That would indeed be a problem. If these queues are always empty, then yep. Why are they empty? I thought we already access and mutate them. Set block. FN set block. What do we do here? Bam, bam, bam. No, we just don't. We get the like use, but we don't do anything with them. Lol. That's fair. Yeah, okay. We don't use this variable. We can get rid of this. Yeah, this would also be a problem. If you just don't place anything in the queue, then yeah. This is a bit annoying. I just realized. Is the decrease queue wants to know the current light level in the spot, so I would have to cure it. But I think I just have to switch how it works. What do we push here? We push the position. Oh, yeah, it's a tuple. And what else do we push? We push a light data, light level, max light. Let's just do the same. Here. This is just more inefficient. It will still work. It's just more inefficient, which is fine. Yeah, and we do need to dereference this. That's fine. Gotta go beep. And now we shall see. I think the initial load will still be broken with the lights, but lights that you place afterwards should be fine. Let's get a light. Yay! Will the lights ever disappear? No, they don't. If I relit the whole world, everything disappears. Because it's half working. Which is not good. Ay. Why is the decreases? Why are the decreases not working? Do we just never place anything into them? Really? it placed something right then. I destroyed the block and it's in the increase queue? Oh. Of course, if I write increase queue, it does it to the increase queue. Whippy! Silly old me. See if it works now. Please do work. Yes. Lights work again. Now I just have to make the decreasing use the correct like light level that's already here. Instead of just doing max light. Actually, does it matter? Actually, it matters very little, now that I think about it. At least it should matter very little. The lights work, they should happen in parallel with everything. And I just also need to make the initial load of the world have these lights correctly, basically. How do I do that? I think I just have to hook into the loading function and just have... I just need to give the loading function the increase queue. Also I need to implement head bonking. It's like jumping into the ceiling and just sticking to it is a bit weird. Anyway, loading function will know what every block is when it, like, you know, places the data. So I can just give it the increase queue. Yeah. It will just note down each light position, and afterwards we can propagate the lights. I think that's the next thing to do. But I'm gonna remove the debug prints, and then I'm gonna make a commit. Because this is already, like, pretty nice. Pretty nice, pretty nice. And what do we want to do now? Let's go to remesh and relight. Actually, surprisingly easy to get this to work, gotta say. I guess I didn't test if these are happening actually at the same time, like the relighting and remeshing. Oh, they're not actually. Because when I go out of the scope, it already requires that, like, these have been joined. Lol, I'm fucking dumb. I'm actually dumb. True. True. Okay. Well, this is gonna be always true. We don't need this. You take this out. Make this go here. We take our if do remesh thing. We put it here. Bada beam, bada boom. Now these should actually happen in parallel. Damn, imagine trying to make your code run in parallel and then fumbling it like that. Let's test it again, and let's see if anything illegal happens. I know I didn't remove the debug print yet. We can add a light, we can remove light. Yippee! Yeah, my last mouse had issues with the scroll. This is my old mouse, and it has issues with clicking. Sometimes it's double clicks. Like, right there, I only clicked once, and it just decided, oh, you mean 2 times? Let's go. There. Can't do much about that. Actually, let's now remove the debug print. Die. That's nice. Yep. And what I want to do now? I want to do the temp commit. I love doing temporary commits because I don't have to think about the commit name. Oh shit. I'm getting a call. I'm gonna answer the request. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back. Alright, I'm back. It was just my grandma calling me. Like, Grandma, I'm doing stuff. I'm sorry. Ay ay ay. Ay ay ay. Let's see. Yeah, so it works. We did the commit. And where was I? What did I want to do next? Oh yeah, world loading should also not break the light. Load world. And right here. Okay. So returning this. I think I kind of want to put this into a struct. Yep. This makes my heart beat with a happy beat. Because now these are named. And they're not terrible. Like, what is this? What actually is this? What are you? Are you the chunks to rebuild, I guess? Oh, you return lights already? Interesting. I think this could be called new chunks. Like, or chunk list. I want to make it the third thing here. Yeah. Then these are chunk lights. I think that's better. World load data. You're not returning a tuple anymore. Yep. A bit easier. And turn a world load data. So chunks, I don't need to have a field for that. I scrolled past. Where am I? What? Hey, there we go. Chunk lights also. There we go. Or chunk list. Do we perhaps... I think I want to name this chunk list here as well. Yeah. And then we go here. World data dot chunks. And then we have world data dot chunk list. We have world data dot. Let me chunk lights. I guess yes, that's actually good. And we now also want this. I love making structs. I love making structs. It's so good. Where do you actually load the chunk? Right here. Chunks, bytes to chunk. And here we want to kind of gather more information. Yes. Yes, we do. Just a second. Can I do this? Is this allowed? It's not allowed. I wish that was. I wonder if there's like an init thing I could do to, well, like a like derive flag that I could set that I could just say light Q new and then it would just make it. That's nice. Then chunked bytes. We also want to give you a immutable access to our light propagation queue. We do that, and now we get one error, which is about this. Light queue. Let's go. I do want to pass it into here. Actually, we could test it here. This, I do light data. Wait, this is a tuple. We want the position, actually. That's a bit annoying. That is a bit annoying. I need to get the position from the index. I'll worry about that for a moment. In a moment. Max light. There we go. Light queue. Oh yeah. Anything else? Oh, 2814. Load chunk. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Do we use load chunk anywhere? Maybe. I'll say to do. Heheheha. Oh. What is the chunk? We actually do need to figure out the position. Post index. Oh, I used to have the reverse. I used to have index to post. Did I actually remove it? No. FN. So I need the reverse of this. I do have it somewhere in my history. Hmm. Post index, post index. Give me the whole file. Give me the whole file. Give me the whole file. Okay, post index. Thank you. Yeah. And yank. Think that's good. Damn. Oh wait, this is post to index, not index to post. I'm dumb. Damn. I've already removed it here. Unless it's somewhere below. I kind of doubt it. I click this and it resets my scroll. Oh my god. Okay, there has to be a better way for this. Has to be a better way. Don't post the index. There we go. I swear this is not present here. What? Oh, okay, this is still not the thing. I keep messing this up. An index to pulse. Holy. The brain rot is strong. I have an index to pulse. There we go. Okay, it doesn't come off with the thing. I wonder. I wonder. I'm gonna easily find this in the history. It's an interesting branch. Oh, I'm like in a past commit or something. Let's just go to main for now. How do I go back? Everything? Where'd it go? Oh. Like a force pushes hard. Highlighted like that. That's funny. I think it should be here. Can I? Can I just browse the tree of this commit, please? No, I can't do that. Bruh. I wonder if I... Oh, that function is old, I just realized. We're at the start now. Well, I guess I'll have to use my brain instead of trying to copy it from a past version. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. I guess it's gonna be use size when it's here. Okay. So what the hell? What the hell? We have the index. I have to do this. I've completely forgot how to do this. Okay. I guess first I can have the... There's gonna be an option. We can't have invalid indices passed in. Our index is bigger than... this, then we will not return anything. And else, what do we do? If this is not true, then we know that this is valid, basically. Let's see here, z is this. I love blanking out on math. All I can hear is my tinnitus. I was just staring at the screen and be like, yo, yep. There's some mathematics I can do here. Okay, let's see. Ba 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 ba. Let's start with the x-coordinate. How would I get the x-coordinate out of this index? Would it be better to start with a z? Let's do this. Does this get me the z? Maybe. And there's some stuff here, like in front, which shouldn't be there. Okay, I will just look this up. I'm not gonna try and think about this. I feel like this is a thing that I should be able to just write, but it's just not. So okay, so you're doing x is the biggest one, y is the medium, and z is the smallest. I'm doing the opposite way, where ba, 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 ba. X is the smallest one, y is medium, z is the biggest. And here you have this, so I can just copy paste and then change it up a bit. Okay, interesting. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to move x up. What if I guess this? It is only modulo. Okay, this just seems random to me. But it makes sense. I know it makes sense. Oh, sure. Oh, yeah, I'll need to do braces here. I'm not gonna do braces. I'm just gonna say as I32 here. That's fine. Yes. Where was I? I was doing this through. Yes. Index to pause. And we pass in our lovely I index. Okay. And we just unwrap this. And now it should work, question mark. Hey, Leave a Rose Games. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? And what are you working on? I assume you're also a game dev streamer. Also, Um, there we go. Like one of the first times that I've remembered to use the shoutout command. Progress. Progress. Because that seems to be like the social norm. Do that. Yeah. I'm actually just testing if my code works. Just got to the stage where I can do that. Oh, nice, nice. And it works. Nice. So before, when I loaded a world, we didn't get lights. Why do we have light here? Our global relighting is still broken. That's interesting. Let me load this again. Did you get some ghost light here for some reason? I don't know why. Very interesting. Where does it originate from? Who are you? Who do you work for? Is this in the air? I have no idea. Uh, yes, this is indeed a video game thing being made in Godot. Yeah, Rose, if you have any like, you know, like screenshot or video or something, then feel free to send, and I will look at it. And I think I found the source of my ghost light. This right here. We don't have light here. For some reason, it gets transferred over here. So probably the function that I just made, yeah, and these are also incorrect. It tries to work, but it doesn't work quite correctly. I just messed up somewhere. Yeah. It's I'm doing the voxely stuff over on Rust, and I should maybe split this file into multiple at some point. You know, it's still under 3,000 lines, right? It's fine. It's fine. Under 3K, everything's fine. But yeah. So, you know, I can place down things, the chunks will be remeshed, that's interesting. I can hold nothing and place down blocks, that's another one for the list. Very interesting. Anyway. Oh, I mean, a GD extension. Do I have the page open still? Yes, I do actually. I will just chuck this link over to you. Yeah, like there's just like some community maintained bindings, and you can actually even use D with Godot. You know, nice coincidence there. You have your own voxel engine. Now you can hook it up to Godot. Let's go. I don't know what you would do with that. Like the reason that I'm hooking mine into Godot is so that I don't have to like talk to the GPU, basically. Yeah, basically. Well, I mean, not Godot 4.0. To be more specific, it works anything newer than 4.0 and 4.0, you know? Because 3.x uses Genie native, but 4.0 uses or 4.x uses GD extension. Yeah, let me show you. I can also load something bigger here. I still don't clear out old mesh instances. That's a to do. I actually fix the lights. I need to fix the function that realized the entire world. Also, I just realized I just loaded chunks. Like I loaded the world and it didn't do the relighting properly at all. Oh, I know why now. I know why now. Oh, yep. Um, chunk bytes. No, bytes to chunk. Here we go. This is a local position. I need to make this a global position. Do we know our position here? We don't really. We need to pass in the trunk position. Rude. Oh, okay. You mean the D bindings only work with 4.0? But like in my experience, like I'm using the Rust bindings, and I'm on the newest Godot version, and it just works. I don't know how active the D binding maintainers are, but at least in my own personal experience, the Rust bindings are pretty good, and I hope they stay that way. Um, and if they like become unmaintained, then I guess I'll just have to move to or like stay with this current version. So it just works. Yeah. I mean, that's fair. So people do be liking Rust. Me included. Yippee! It is a neat language. I've never tried D though. It might be good as well. Can we build? We can't. What do you mean? Oh, okay. Good, 2-4. I need another to do here. That's great. Wait, what is the thing now? Oh, okay. 2690. It actually wants a reference instead of a reference value. Okay. What now? Oh, you want this to be borrowed? Sure. Yep. Now I can build, and now everything should work. See. Okay. Yeah, but I mean, 4-second compile isn't the best here, and I have a quote unquote release build that I call small. I can just this takes like a minute to compile. But it is like the most optimized thing. How would it let me show you. It's just there's only one code generation unit. Basically just I read that this allows for like even how would I say? Like there's some optimizations that you miss if you have multiple code generation units. But I don't know if that's true. Maybe not. But yeah. Yeah, these language is supposed to be like a C successor. I read about it a bit, but not too extensively. We still have this ghost light here. Why? Why are you like this? It's still incorrect. Oh, I'm dumb. That's why it's incorrect. Okay, where did we call you? Float world. Go here. Go here. And we want to multiply position. and by chunk size I32. Oh yeah, it has to be borrowed. True. For the build. Yeah, I mean, V is also being still developed. I mean, Rust is also supposed to be a, C successor, right? And I could also say that C++ was supposed to be the C successor, right? And it is used, like somewhat widely. But still, there are people who are like, no, C is better, right? But I know it was more popular. It's not any slower than Rust. It compiles faster and it's memory safe. Also same C syntax. Um, well, I would say one thing is people just look at the hype around Rust and like, oh, I should try this. They don't see any hype around D, so they don't try it. Right? It's just the popular get more popular. I think that's like most of the reason, right? And it also could be part of why I'm using Rust, right? Because as I said, I haven't looked into D. Right? It could be good. It could be better than Rust. Um, but what I do remember from it, actually, let me look into it. I have an impression that I liked Rust more for like real reasons, but I can't point you to anything. Where do we have examples? Mm-hmm. Inline assembly, let's go. Yeah, I would have to do more than a like surface level dive into this. Anything I say, um, would just be like, oh, I don't even know what I would say. I would have to like try to program in it, I think, to really know. Just any like surface level takes you have, just from seeing like the syntax. Unless it's like brainfuck. Then it's like sure you can probably make like a surface level judgment and like accurate assumptions about what the language is like to use. This is like clearly like a joke language. But for anything that's reasonable, I think you actually should use it in order to have like any sort of like solid opinion. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, yeah, yeah. But that's just the way of the world, It's I saw Rust being hyped up, and I also do like how it works, right? So, that'll tell you. Don't know what to tell you. Wait, Izuke, what do you mean? What did the people lobbying say? Anyway, also hello cleared, by the way, and hello Izuke one. I don't know if I already said hello to you cleared, but yep, to be like that. But this seems to work. is good. We're just gonna do all caps. Yep, that is the commit. We push the commit. And now we go and load the larger world and see what happens. Load save. Takes a bit longer and the lights are still broken. So this light exists here. This light here doesn't exist. But it's a log. That's right. It is not a light to begin with. Let's place an actual light here and then reload this. I mean, you can critique stuff that I haven't tried, but you probably will not be too accurate. But if you have like a lot of experience, like if I had programmed for like 20 years and tried a bunch of different languages, then I could look at the syntax and be like, you know, I like this and this and not, but not this and this, right? If you have enough experience, they can probably do that. But yeah. But I think the issue that I have is that I just need to relight every single chunk initially to get rid of this debug pattern. Mm-hmm. I mean, can a language be slow in theory? But the compiler will optimize it. I think that's entirely possible, right? Like the quote-unquote language being fast in theory just means like, how easy is this to reason? Like, yeah, how easy is this to optimize? Basically, I think that's all it means. Because even if you have a language that's like meant to be runtime interpreted, you could compile it. You know, like look at Python, and I think Mojo was the thing that you can compile Python with or something. So yeah, leave the optimization to LLVM. No, I mean you can, but just make your own backend. Smile. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep, yep. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, it says the guy who's never tried to make a language, by the way. I'm like saying, don't use LLVM. No, if I made my own language, I would probably use LLVM. But it's like, why does this output binary code? You know, just do that. So easy. So easy. Just do it yourself. Do it yourself. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, but I mean, technically, I mean, I'm being like very pedantic here. So, you know, don't be offended. But like you could write English, right? Like just describe a program and then you give it to like a programmer and they write binary and that program is the compiler, right? So it's like you can have any kind of language and then like depending on how, you know, how much steroids you inject into a compiler, then you can get something good out of it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 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 Well, I mean, I was just talking about abstract. Well, I mean, I was just talking in abstract, you know? The compiler is just a thing that takes some input and turns it into machine code. Hmm. Oh, let's see. Does Mojo need types? I probably want JavaScript. I Is this the thing that makes your site... Okay, the site look like garbage even if I enable JavaScript. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, but it's a superset of Python, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure one of the promises is that, oh, you can just input your Python code and then we can compile it. I'm pretty sure that's the thing. Oh, anyway, I away from Python land. I could be wrong about that. No, but this actually ties into what I was talking about with my friend earlier, like some weeks ago, where he was making a program in Java, I think, that calculates like some matrix, like math stuff, and he was just doing it to like learn it, like to learn the matrix math. He wrote a program to do it, right? And the inputs were static in the program, like he just defined variables and constants. Like there was no like console input or anything or reading files. And I was thinking, like if you compile this, technically the compiler could look at like all of the inputs and just compile a thing that just prints the output, right? Because that would be the optimal thing to do, right? Like why would you at runtime calculate this stuff where at compile time you already have all the information you need to get the output, right? But I don't know if any compiler does anything like that. Like maybe some on some small scale, like if you have some math operations, then they will do it. But if you have like for loops and stuff that calculate stuff, then I don't know. I don't know. Like maybe if you specifically like mark it as like a compile time execute thing. But technically the compiler could be like, oh, I see. Um, the result of this will always be the same. Yeah, exactly. Like you can mark them, but you have to mark them. It's not like the compiler sees, oh, the inputs to this never change. Let me just, pre-compile this. Or like pre-calculate this. Right? Because technically, like if you have like a for loop with a million iterations to get a constant, like within a function, like if I had something here where it's like and I do some calculation here and the inputs never change, then it's like, of course, you should just pre-calculate this. But yeah. I wonder how much. It probably wouldn't be that useful. Indeed, you can just make any function and you can run it on compile time. Yeah, but you have to like yourself run it at compile time, right? Like if I had a function to like add a constant to a number, let's say I have something like this. And then I do what should I do here? Like if I just wrote something like this, would the compiler optimize this for loop out? That's my question. And like, how complicated like can I have my code as long like basically what I'm saying, as long as the inputs don't change. And to this part, the inputs never change. This should just be like a constant declaration. You know? Will the compiler always optimize it out? Or, in which cases will it do this and in which cases will it not do this? Because I actually don't know. But I do know that at least in Java, if you try to do matrix math, then okay. Okay, fair enough. Mm, I guess it then depends on like if I use some more complex types here, like he was using some like matrix types and stuff, there might be something there that kind of breaks it. But he was also using Java, so yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's like how to say. I don't know how at which point will it not do it at compile time, or then if I ported my friend's code over to like Rust or D or C, that would it actually just use it? Like, or would it actually just compute everything at compile? Maybe. For simple cases like that, I definitely like see it doing that. Well, yeah, definitely now that you've confirmed. I definitely see that being the case after being told that it is the case. Ay, ay, ay. Let's see. What do I actually want to do now? Lights work now, which is pretty cool. I've thought about making some tools for building. Oh, the light map resolution. That's the thing. I mean, hey, these are very dumb lights. You know, I have to tell you this. But what I need to do is some benchmarking because now I have my thing, which I think is faster. I have not tested if it is faster. Um, yes, we should actually do benchmarking. How will I benchmark this? Uh, I can live there. I just need a thing. Okay, I need two cases. Actually, no, I don't need two cases. What do I actually want to test? So I want to test, like, if I place down a bunch of blocks, how long will it take on both branches? And then I want to test, uh, I guess remeshing times? Just, like, when I place down lights and stuff? I don't know. Where do we, where do we have our, hey, Webinel, thank you for the follow. Okay, okay. Fair, fair. Yeah, nice. It's not a 2000 laptop, it's a 2015 laptop. No, but for me, I actually get this issue where if I like right now, I can't really show this over stream, but right now this game is very smooth. Like I turn around and I get my 144 hertz like frames, right? It's so smooth and I love it. If I have sync thing in the background downloading files, um, I will get like laggy frames, which is like okay, you're not really using my CPU that much. Is the disk IO really that bad? It's not even doing it on the same drive as this, but okay. Um, that's a bit annoying. If I'm watching a video at the same time, or at least if I watch a Discord screen share, it will also cause my frames to die. And if I looked at the frame rate, like in the debugger or something, it will say, "Oh yeah, you're running 144 hertz or like 144 FPS. Like everything's fine, right? Like literally everything is fine." But this is my refresh rate. This is garbage, and I'm just, what the fuck? Why? But that's the thing. Use profiler? No, everything's fine. Everything performance-wise is fine. I look at everything, like the computer tells me, it's like, yeah, everything's running smoothly. And then I look at my screen and it's garbage. And it's like, bro, please don't do this. So now I don't have sync thing on. I don't have, and if I like have the video on and then I like hide the tab or like I minimize the browser, then it's fine. Yeah, except like CPU usage is fine. If I look at the debugger, the FPS is fine. It's also in other games. Like if I play Rocket League and I watch a video at the same time, same thing. I will just get garbage frames. Like the refresh rate is not fine. But the FPS is fine. The refresh rate is not fine. At least I think that's what's happening. Or then it's like the frame timings or something. But I can visually very clearly tell. Like if you put me into a blind test, I could like bet all of my life savings and I would get it correct. It is very, very clear. No, I have 32 gigs of RAM. I'm looking at the CPU stuff and the RAM stuff. It is not the case. I'm pretty sure it's something to do with my display server stuff. Like it's just I watch a video and then for some reason it just messes with the refresh rate. I don't know why. I haven't solved it. What I do know is that the system just tells me that everything's fine, but then it's not. And again, it's like if I fuck it, we're opening Rocket League. I don't have Steam open. That's fine. Is this the right choice? Did I make the right choice by trying to open Rocket League? Because it takes a while. We'll see. Yeah, I have 3 monitors, mind you. Right? Like OBS is currently over here on the right side, and my like system monitor stuff is on the left side. And yeah. And it used to also like be bad until I fixed a bunch of stuff. Like I had to specifically make this multi-monitor setup not suck in terms of refresh rate. And I think if I watch a video, it just somehow makes it suck again. That's my guess. Right? I could have just drawn like a debug like example graph. But now we're here. Please. Okay, so all just let me play the video game. Let me play the video game. There we go. Now we're actually in the game. So if I go here, was it F12 then? How do I... No, F12 is screenshot. How do I get the debug graphs? I actually don't remember. Okay, there we go. So F10 gives me debug graphs. True. Oh, actually, I get garbage frames right now. Let's go. So it's probably because I'm streaming and I have the full screen capture on. But you see, the FPS is 230. But I can see that it's not that. It is very clearly not that. I can tell you that much. It's very, very, like, laggy. Yeah. I didn't reach my limit yet of seeing 60 FPS gameplay. But holy shit. That's not good. I have my graphics settings way down. It's not a flex. Yeah, but I mean, but the point is basically the game shows me everything is running fine. I'm actually surprised that it was like running at like 200 FPS. I thought I had it limited. But like the fact that I'm doing full screen capture just fucks over Rocket League for some reason. It doesn't fuck over this game, luckily, so I can just stream properly. But yeah. It's not about all about the FPS number. It's if your refresh rate just sucks, then it just sucks. At least I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. Or then it's like the display server just poops itself. I think what debug info I actually need? I need debug info on my display server. Or like whatever is pushing the frames to the GPU. That's what I need info about. Also, Steam die. True. I mean, I just need some silicon, and I can make my own CPU and start from there. I just realized I didn't format this code. Okay. The benchmarks. The benchmarks. The Elo benchmarks. Oh, no, but this actually is still one issue that I need to fix. Yes, it says, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Because if I load this save, we have a bunch of chunks that have the debug like texture on them. There's two ways I can approach this. Either the default light texture is not this debug thing, and I don't have to like encode the right thing everywhere, or then I relight every chunk when we load. I think we relight everything when we load. Load world. True. Chunk list. So we have the light propagation queue here. Let's see. Remesh and relight. We do have this here. And we pass this in and we add stuff to it. Yeah. Yep. I think what I do is just clone this, we clone that, and then we say self.chunks to relight chunk list. Does this work? Please do. It works. I have no idea what you're talking about, and I don't know if I want to know more. Let me see. Load save, will we get... Oh, well, it takes a while. Yeah, because it's applying the texture to everything. But now we don't get debug lights, which is very cool. And now if we load XD... Hey, we still need to get rid of these old mesh instances. This is actually pretty... pretty funny. There's a bunch of fake terrain here. It's all non-solid. And then you have the new real terrain here. That's so great. I'm pretty sure if I place blocks, like going up, then it will eventually get rid of this. True. Wait, will it get rid of this? Should. Oh, it does. This is very amusing to me. I think I will benchmark first and then I'll fix that. True. Where do we have Flower World? Let's go. There's some generation here happening. We steal this. We steal everything Flower has ever done. How long does this generate for? It wants to generate for a while. And this is also using oh, it's using set block instead of set block no updates. Okay. That makes more sense. Are we oh yeah, I've paused. Okay. Yeah. This is debug lights. I guess that makes sense. Because we didn't relight these chunks. We should have though. We should have done that. Or then I guess this cannot happen if I want to get rid of these. Oh, I can't relight the Empire World again. True. Because if we try to set the same light level that was there before, then we don't do anything. Anyway, I'm gonna decrease the generation size so I don't have to wait for so long. Make it to like 100. Oh, wrong thing. I think that's a good benchmark. And these are using set block. We do our start time. Time dog get examsack. Print. What? Okay. I need 2 benchmarks. I need to know how long this generation takes. And then I need to know how long the first remesh takes. Yes. Where do we remesh? Yeah. Oh. Oh, yeah, wrong thing. Let's see what this says. It should say like, yeah, 0ms. Yep. I'm gonna filter by ms. So I can ignore all those pointless debug things. Okay. Wait, do we not get the information about the remeshing? Hello? What? Why not? Why does this not print? Player.gd? Okay, I just need to get rid of this debug print. Holy shit. Death. Die. Don't exist. We build. What after that? We test again. Okay. Now I can actually see my debug print. So generation took 660 milliseconds. First remesh 169. Let's put these numbers up. I'm gonna do like 3 runs, I think. And then I will switch branch and then do the same tests. And we will see if there's any significant change. Yep. I guess I could also test like the actual loading function instead of just this block placement stuff. I realized that I'm looking at the wrong script. Yeah. Switch branch. Let's go. We want to bring all of our changes. The main. Bring my changes. Yep. That's good. What the hell? Can I go back? Rip. So I just forgot to commit something. I think it was just commenting out the one function. Stash changes. These are the upstream changes. I think I want these. Let's see what cargo says. Oh. Mistyped the command. Okay, I think I did the wrong thing. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Main wasn't supposed to be broken. What's happening here? Hello? I guess I just discard these, to be fair. Let's check now. Yeah, because main is supposed to always work. That's fine. I hope I didn't lose anything meaningful. Smile. Let's do the test now. Yeah, reload. Or main. First remesh took. Oh yeah, because I didn't click this. Oh, do we get worse performance? Let's go. Let's go. Spend time optimizing, get worse performance. That's what I love to see. That's what I love to see. Okay. Well, to be fair, generation is faster Oh yeah, this is old branch. Yeah, generation is faster on the old branch, bro. Why is it faster on the old branch? What the hell? That's not supposed to be the case. We literally do less work on the new branch. Yeah, it should be, but it should be better already. Is this like within some margin of error? I mean, six. This is like an outlier. Took long. I mean, but this also took long. What? What? Am I handling lights at all here? Um. Let me switch back to this. Oh, did I build? Did I rebuild? Let's check. I didn't build actually. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe that's the reason. That would make a lot of sense. That I'm getting the same numbers. And this is just random variance. So I happened to get bad rolls earlier. Okay. Fair enough. Now we're actually using the old code. There we go. There we go. That's the improvement that I thought I was gonna see. Yeah, let's go. Remember to rebuild your code, kids. Yay! Are both better on the new one? They are. Holy shit. Oh, okay. Now I'm confused why it's so much better. Like, it should be better, but it shouldn't be this much better. But it is. Like, our generation time goes from almost a second to sometimes almost half a second. That's good. So, literally, divide the time required by 2 and remeshing. We have like almost 3 times improvement or something. Damn. Damn. Now I'm satisfied. Dude. Yes. My confusion was very valid. Let's put it that way. Like the code should be a lot better, and it is. I was just getting the wrong data. Holy shit. Let's see. Well, this is ready for merging. It just is. It's better. It works. There's still some issues, but also the old version has issues. So I could just merge. Let me just test one more time. Switch to branch. Rebuild. And we will see what the performance is. Let me go here. A chunk later doesn't exist. Please, can we? Okay. I will remove the debug print again. Removed. Yes. It is indeed nice. It is all worth it now. What I had to do for this is, I used to have the light data inside of the chunk itself, and these were like behind one hash map. But then I had the problem. It's like, okay, I want to have 2 read references or 2 read borrows to the block data, and 1 mutable borrow to the light data. And I just couldn't figure it out. I did get some hints after I was like already halfway done, like how I maybe could do it. But I just put these into separate hash maps and into separate structs. And now I can actually just pass them around like how I want to. And life is great. I could also test the performance on the like release builds. Actually, I should do that. So Honor 600 and like 170. Yep, about the same. Yeah, I should actually. So I'm gonna do the minute-long compilation. Like if I built for release, it would take like 4 seconds again. And to be fair, if I look at my debug build, the optimization level is 1. Yeah. Yep. I thought that I had optimizations on here as well, but I don't. But I do optimize like the surrounding packages. At least that's what I think this does. I'm not sure if it's configured correctly. Compile. Compile. It's all worth it now. Also, funny thing is that I think when I go to sleep at like 1 or 2 a.m., I actually get the right amount of sleep. If I go sleep at midnight, I'd sleep too much. That's what it feels like. Because yesterday's sleep, I went to sleep at like midnight, and I wake up at like 8:45. And last night I think I went to sleep at like 1 or 2 a.m. And now I just have way more energy compared to yesterday. But let's see the performance now. And new branch release. What do we get? Similar figures, I guess? It's a bit better. Yeah, it's better. I don't think if I switch to main, I will see like anything out of the expected. But I can always check. Would you rather never have to shower, never have to sleep, or never have to shit or eat? Well, never have to shower is just very like what the fuck. It's not that big of a task. Never have to sleep would mean that you have like double your lifespan in the same amount of time because you can just do shit all the time, right? So that seems like very attractive. And never have to eat would just be save money, right? Like imagine how much money you have to spend for food, and you just have that, right? So like literally, um, no, I mean still, I mean can't shower. That's interesting. I don't know what the water would do there. I don't know, like never. You can never eat again. It's like you just can't process the food. Fine by me, honestly. It will take some time getting used to, but after that, it's like, yep, still use to save money. Not being able to sleep, and I assume it's like what was I saying? Not being able to sleep, as long as your brain just doesn't fall apart as a result, it's fine. Like if that's guaranteed, it's fine. At least in my view. I will commit this thing so I will not get the error again. Like, it doesn't even have to be work. It's just I could be gaming, you know? Just work your work day, and then nobody expects you to work 24/7. So you work your work day, you go home, and then it's like you can just do whatever for the fucking night. You know? You can play video games, you can do your own projects, you can do anything. Like, that would be so fucking good. Like, literally just 3 8 hours added to the day that you can just do whatever you want with. Right? For free. For free. It's like, yeah. Right? We change this. We have to rebuild. And I assume, like, with not needing to sleep, would just mean that you're just not tired. You know? Because that's why you usually need to sleep. Like, I get, like, needing physical rest. But I guess still, you could maybe need some kind of mental rest at times. But if you didn't need mental rest, then you would just be like, what the fuck? You're such an upgraded human being at that point. But yeah, not needing to sleep and not needing the rest are two separate things. But those are just hypotheticals. But then, like, a more realistic question would be that would you sacrifice 10 to 20 10 to 20 minutes like per day, like discomfort, and then the rest of the time you feel better, right? And you can do more stuff, right? And if you say yes to that, then start exercising. It's true though. It is true. It is true. But that 10 to 20 minutes of discomfort, it is a barrier, right? It doesn't sound like it should be, but it is. Uh we have like a old like exercise bike machine, and it's like 10 minutes of that basically. I should do more. I've gone to the point where I can do more without like feeling dead. And I don't do it every day. I used to do it every day, but now, how to say, I just don't feel good. I don't feel good enough to do it. So it's like I just skip some days. Let me see. I log how much I do it. So yesterday I skipped. The day before that I did 10 minutes. Skip, 10 minutes, skip, skip, 10 minutes, skip. 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. So it's like lately I've been skipping more. I should do more consistently. Yeah. It has also gone easier. I don't know if it's easier because I've done it consistently or it's because I do more breaks now. Also, I realized this was compiled a while ago and I can just do this. Do the test. Our workout stream went? Eh. 10-minute stream. Let's go. I have thought about I did at one point think like I could do it at the start of the stream or end of the stream. It could be a funny thing, maybe. Or then I have like once. Oh, no, okay. If and okay, actually tomorrow I'm gonna. Actually no, this is Wednesday. I think this Friday I'm gonna be figuring out like if I should go for affiliate basically. Um, if I do go for affiliate, then I could have channel points and channel point redeem um where it's like workout. It's once a stream redeem. I think that would be funny. It's like I'm doing whatever, and it's like, yep, 10 minutes. Go to the bike. Yeah. Um, old branch release. Gathering numbers. Yes. One last one. Then we have 3. So new branch release. These are like about the same actually. For the generation. Holy shit. Did I did recompile. I did recompile in the new code as well. We are in main. Okay, okay, interesting. So let me. It's here. Dude, the fucking compiler is doing some work. It took the shitty code that takes like almost a second to generate, and it makes it take like about the same as the new branch. Holy. Dude, that's some compilation there. That's some optimizations. New branch release. It's about the same. It's actually about the same for the generation. And remeshing. Hey, Codex. Thank you for the raid. I will now actually I'm remembering to do this. There we go. Shout out to you. But yeah, I was just looking at my benchmarks. And interestingly, very interestingly, like on debug builds, my optimizations make like a very big difference. Where we go from almost a second for our like generation stuff to like half a second. And then on release mode, we have like about the same performance, which is somewhat confusing. And about the same performance, and actually we get slightly slower remeshing on the new stuff. Was working on hacking out a shell script to do a workspace management. Okay. Okay. Nice. How far did you get? Did you get it done, or is it like 25% or 50% or do you not know how far it is? Because sometimes it's kind of hard to know. Let me go here. Bring my changes. Let's rebuild this. Mm-hmm. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. I've thought about maybe doing some workspace stuff, but then I also realized that I just open Godot here, and then I have my text editor and terminal split on the screen. So I don't really need workspace management, It's pretty simple. Yeah. Nice. That's nice. I was gonna wait for this compilation to end and then I can compare more. It's actually kind of disappointing that the optimizations don't really matter in release builds. It is still better, I think. So they're about the same. This is like within margin of error. So I'm like looking at this, there's like 611 here, 618 here, 580, 580, and this has happened to be a low roll. So it's like, it's about the same. Remeshing is a bit faster on old branch, but we don't do light propagation. Yeah, because here we also do light propagation. We do more work, and it's still like the same. That's interesting. But yeah. We have compiled, we can test again. It's the same exact parameters, but this is where the bias comes in, and I'm testing again because the tests didn't align with what I believe. Alright. Have a good night. Sleep well. And thank you for the raid. Again. Well. Well, okay. I just have to accept that the old branch right now just is a bit faster. At least on the first remesh. But it's not mesh, like, this doesn't really matter. Right? Like, these numbers, if I was looking at this the other way around, where it's like, oh, the new branch is a bit faster, and it's like, yeah, it's a bit faster, but it doesn't really matter, right? Like, it's a very small difference. So I should look at it the same way right now, where it's like, this could just be measurement error, basically. Duration times are about the same. Yeah. Yep. How am I benchmarking? Basically, I have this here. Yeah, I mean, I take the start time from a time singleton, I do the thing, and then I take the time again. It's like, how long did this take? And yeah, that's basically it. And I do the same for like the remeshing stuff, where do we have this? Yeah, I take the start time, and I'll only print it for the first one because that's what I'm measuring, and print it. uh, it just seems to be. I mean, to me, it seems like a pretty solid way of benchmarking because I just want to know how long this takes. So I measure how long does it take. So shrimple. So shrimple. And if there's like minute differences, like tens of milliseconds, then it's like, do I really care, right? But here, like, we went from almost a second to almost half a second on the debug builds, which, it's like, that's not within the margin of error, right? Not nearly within the margin of error. So, yeah. I think for this reason alone, I'm going to use the new stuff. Because we are using debug builds while developing all the time. Because we don't want to, like, wait a minute for compilation. I don't know actually how long a release build would take. How long does a release build take? That's a good question. Around 4 seconds. It's like the same as debug. Wait, am I dumb? You know the moment when you ask yourself, "Am I dumb?" and then um you realize that you indeed are extremely dumb. So let me explain to you what happened, right? It's no wonder that it's the same. So we have our wonderful Rust.gd extension file, which points to what we should be using. I've been using the debug builds this entire time. I haven't been using the release build that takes a minute to compile at all. Maybe that's the reason I'm getting the same results. Maybe. 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 Maybe that's the reason. That actually explains a lot. I had the same thing where I didn't recompile up here, and then I was like, oh, yeah, now we see the differences. Okay, let's actually use the correct builds. How do I... Yeah, because these are all, like, just new branch debug build numbers. These all line up with that. Okay, holy hell. Anyway. Wait, what do I... Replace all. We use the small build. And it's called small because originally I just made it to like minimize the binary size. Basically. That's what it's optimized for. Right, we have this. Oh, now we compile. Oh, it's already compiled for this. That's good. Don't have to wait a minute. Now let's see the actual numbers. Are you building Godot project also? Godot doesn't need building. Like the scripts, like these are runtime code, like they're interpreted. And like I'm just using a pre-compiled version of Godot. I'm not building it myself at all. So this is new branch release. And also when you rerun the script, it will resave all the scripts before running. And on top of that, I'm not changing these scripts between the branches. At least I'm pretty sure. Okay, now we go to old branch release. Can I write? Yeah, okay, so now we get like 200 ms improvement on rebuilding. Yeah, about that. Or, actually. And remeshing also goes down nicely. There's a high roll, but that's fine. I just now realized that I keep saying roll. I say like this is like a fucking damage roll in Pokemon damage calculations. But I like saying it. Because that's what it is. It's just like random rolls to see like how long the code takes. Like what was the CPU doing? How was the cache? It's the performance roll. Anyway. We change to main. Bring my changes. And now we remember to recompile. So I don't know if okay, fun fact, I use a quote unquote standing desk, which is a desk that's tall, right? I don't think I have sat down the stream much. I almost said at all, but I did sit at the start. So I can very easily just start doing stretches and shit. I would recommend actually, like if you can try out a taller desk or like a standing desk, do try it. Do try it. My order, man, that build is painful. I mean, I could, if I wanted it to be faster, um, I would write here cogen units equals 3. And then, it would be good. But, I actually should measure how big of an impact for performance this makes, or like how big of an impact it makes for the binary size. Because it might be negligible, but I'm just doing this for no reason. But also, it's fine. Basically how many threads you have generating code, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And if you only have one, then it like can just do stuff better. Again, that's just what I read. I don't know if that's true. Programming is religion. We all operate on faith. We test very little. And this is the little that I'm testing this time. Let's see. New branch release. Generation takes like half a second. Half a second, half a second. Old branch release. Almost a second, almost a second, almost a second. More dicks. Let me just allow that. You got automodded for some reason. I don't know why. Let's see. Yeah, these are the numbers that I expected. I love like doing benchmarking, getting wrong numbers, hoping, and then realizing that I did the wrong benchmark, basically, or I just screwed up the benchmark. It's a wonderful cycle. Nope, I have not set up mold. But the 4-time compile time, I don't mind. And the like only difference between the 4-second compile time and actually no, it's not, because for dev package this is 1. This is only for package. I can test this actually really fast soon. Yeah, but these numbers make sense though. Remeshing takes a bit longer on the new one because we also propagate lights, but it's like it's not much. This is random, like random covers, like how much longer this takes. This is just a high roll. And yeah. It is way better. Like that's the conclusion. Nice. Very, very good. It is way better. We want to discard this, because we do want to use the debug builds most of the time. We don't need this benchmarking code anymore. We don't want to do this. We do want to keep this. Let's go here. And we actually do leave the changes this time. Actually, I don't even want to go here. I want to merge. Let's squash and merge. Now I also do want to change the description. Actually, what do we do here? Only change the lib.rs. We separate chunk and chunk light. Yep. Ooh, there's some pointless stuff here. Okay, I'm gonna clean up this commit properly in a second. So all the garbage should be removed from here. Yep. Well, yeah, well, to be fair, I can do what I can do is I just clean it up and commit and then squash that as well. Yep. Let me see. Yeah, you can send the link. Feel free. Mm-mm. So click the link. Does it actually open in my browser or? There we go. I have to click it again. You need JavaScript. That's fine. Oh, let's do some CAPTCHA solving. Let's go. Rue. It is only the required JavaScript, please. It's all about just making yourself be in that minority that's annoying enough to target that you don't get targeted. You know, like with the let's target everyone attacks. If the government is after you, you're done anyway. Pretty much. Okay. So let's see. What am I supposed to look at here? What am I supposed to see? I mean, there's fork and run. Right, okay, look at main. This, you mean? Oh, interesting. Oh, so I guess this is, yeah, this is the binary. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's, yep. Yeah, I'm looking at main right now, right? It's already here. Is there like a, well, I guess I can click for, well, sign up. Okay, yeah, because there's three mains. You know, there's the binary, there's the main.d, and then there's the function. Come on, you can't, you can't expect too much from me, right? Okay, fair. Well, you can just tell me what the results are, right? Um, or like what you found, and while you write that, I'm gonna get myself a bit of food, and I will eat, and then I will clean up this commit, and I'll see what I do after that. So I should be back in like 15 minutes because I'm only gonna like take the food. Let's see. Let's put up my timer. Yeah, I mean, I might be able to make it in 10 minutes. True. I'm gonna put up a 10-minute timer. Or do I put up a 7-minute timer? Are we speedrunning? I think we are. No, I'm gonna make it a 10-minute timer. I'm just gonna warm up the food. I'm gonna come back here. I'm gonna wrap up eating here. There we go. 10 minutes. We launched the timer. I'm not gonna even switch to like having this be full screen. This is just the window you see. Anyway, BRB. Yep. My food is in the microwave. Um, so is it that you can run it at compile time, or does it run it at compile time like automatically? That's my question. Like if the inputs are the same, like if the inputs are constant, does it run it automatically at compile time? And also, I'm speaking without having headphones on, and it feels so weird for some reason. Because I'm so used to having headphones while speaking for the mic. I'm back with my food. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it in 5 minutes, so I'm gonna abandon this timer idea completely. I'm just gonna chill here while I eat. Oh. So, you know how I have my activity feed on the OBS window? Sometimes, like it says something that like happened like some minutes ago, or sometimes it says that happened like 1 hour ago. And when it updates in real time, it changes like how many lines the text needs, and then I just see movement. I can decide. I'm like, damn, can you just not do that? You could just have like static stuff there, you know? The time always takes one line, so it doesn't move. These are real problems that I'm facing. So sad. Yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty like universal for humans. Like we just see movement, and like for animals in general, it's like movement. Huh? Where? What? What is the threat? Yeah, I'm actually just gonna eat, and then after that code. But yeah, I mean, movement is pretty important. Like, what else are you going to be looking at? The scenery? You know? I guess sometimes you have, some, like animals trying to hide by staying still. You still want to see them. But you definitely want to see them if they're moving, right? Yeah, I did also just realize that this function is still broken. I need to fix this. Small regression. Okay, okay. Oh, I think you missed my question. But basically, what I was asking, like, what's the Fibonacci calculation sequence function? Like, do you have to explicitly mark it to run at compile time? Or will the decompiler just run it at compile time if the inputs are static? Okay, okay. So you don't have to mark it to yourself. That's nice. But yeah, I guess also bon appetit. Have a good tortilla. So yeah. Are you making the wraps yourself? Wait, are you? This man's a baker? Damn. Or are you using ready-made wraps? Damn. I mean, the tortilla wraps that. Okay. To be fair, my perspective is that the ready-made ones are decent, and if someone makes their own, they're godlike. Right? They're just so good, and I can see if you're used to the fucking godlike ones, then yeah, the ready-made ones are trash. I can definitely agree. Um, like, um, I know at least one person who like used to be a baker and now does like tech stuff for work, and they like um made like the pizza dough and whatever, and I made my own pizza with that. Holy shit, it's so good! Like it was so well made. You would never get that from a store. Like even if you ordered pizza somewhere, I don't know. I feel like it would have to be hella expensive, or you would have to know a really good place. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's fair. That fucking yeah, yeah. Based, based, very, very based. You get my mark of approval. I should also like learn to do that, but I like learn to dedicate the time to do that. Rather, I don't think it's that difficult. Like if I did it like 3 times, then it's like I would think it's pretty solid already. um, I don't know. Or then I'm completely wrong. Yeah, but it's just follow the recipe, you know? Um, do it a few times and you should have it, right? Like, of course, the more you do it, then the less likely you're to fuck up, and the more you do it, like the more you kind of gain knowledge on how you can experiment. I guess you have to experiment to gain knowledge like that, right? If you just follow the recipe to a T every single time, you could just stagnate and never get better. And I mean, I also already know somewhat how to cook, but I haven't really tried baking much. And the only thing I'm baking are light maps and stuff like that. Hell yeah. Yep, I'm done with my food. I'm gonna go get rid of my plate and have a bathroom break, and then I'll get to cleaning this up. Yep, BRB. let's see, my 3 times hypothesis seemed to be at least true for Wobbenil? I guess I would pronounce that name. Well, could be the same for me, or could be more. I would not think that I would get it right in less than 3, I don't think. I mean, hey, you can get lucky, I guess. Alright. So first of all, we need to fix this. What does it actually need? Remove these to-dos from here. What are we crying about? We need the light cube. Mm-hmm. Alright. What else? We need a chunk position. True. What else? Oh, yeah, I'm dumb. Yep. Need not self light propagation Q. And what else do we need? We need the. Wait, no, we don't need anything else. Yay! Nice. That should no longer be broken. I'm not gonna test it. Gonna eventually figure out if that was broken or not. But it should work. That's good enough for me. And now we can clean up everything. I'm gonna continue amending this, I guess. Yep. Let's go through the diff. Yeah, light data was removed from chunks and yep, put into a separate struct. Makes sense. We have a separate hash map, makes sense. Light propagation queues have to be stored here. That also makes sense. Index to post is re-added. That does make sense. Block update no longer needs that. Makes sense, makes sense. Oh. Are you waiting for a bus again? Are you playing also on your phone? Are you playing also on your phone and watching the stream at the same time? Damn, Mr. Gadget. Okay. I mean, fair enough. Oh, okay. Why are you freezing to death? No. Unlucky. Hating moment. Rip. My room. My room is healthy, almost 23 degrees. And how cold? How cold is your room? How many Celsius? How many degrees? Still don't know if this should not use the max light. thing shouldn't affect much. I here pro tip: get one. Just have one in your room on the wall, so you can refer to the temperature. Highly suggest this. Like for me, if my room becomes like 25 or God forbid 26 degrees, I won't like notice like, oh, it's so hot. I will just feel sick or become agitated, and then I might realize like, oh, it's probably because of the heat. And now I only realize it because I have the thermometer and I can look at it. Like, yeah, you're a fucking a pond. What do you mean? Are you referring to like the slowly rising temperature meme? Because it's actually not true. The frog will jump out. At least that's what I've read. Book update. Do, do. Yeah, we no longer propagate light here. Yep. Yep. No. We don't we don't abuse animals here. We don't do that. My kind of only question is do we need to store this chunks to relight thing? Or can we just make it on demand? It doesn't really matter either way. 892 though. There's some comment about stuff that I can just yeet out. Also, this thing doesn't work properly anymore. I should fix this. Or then I just yeet this out. You shouldn't need this anymore. Should not need this anymore. I would have to pass the queues in here, then modify the queues in here. I've just bye bye. Bye bye. Also, this comment out of function. Bye bye. See you. I'm not gonna miss you. I need to change the name of the commit as well in the description. What do we change now? Like at the 800 something. Uh, well, actually, we need to remove it from there as well. I'm kind of dumb. That's fine. 860. 860. We go here. And I also do need to go to the project settings. Input map. Relight world. Where is relight world? Relight. Delete. There we go. Then relight. Remove that. This is no longer a thing that exists. This is no longer a thing that exists. No matches. That's good. We want this change. We want this change. We want these changes, and we want this change. What else? What else? What else do we want? Scroll through. Yep. Interesting. I wish I could scroll here without GitHub Desktop like resetting my scroll under certain conditions, like it's doing now. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Revision relight. Yep. Alright, fair enough. Just more with the change. We can remove this, comment that out. These. Yep. 1110. What is that function? It's easier to go here and scroll. Oh, yeah. I was also thinking I could make physics run at the same time as relighting and remeshing, technically. If we never place blocks inside of physics, but we instead like queue block placements. It would mean that you have a 1 tick delay for every block placement, but you know, sometimes you gotta do stuff that introduces a 1 tick delay. Yeah, relight world is completely removed. Let me get rid of that. This is changed, that's fine. That's fine. Yep. Yep. Looks good. Oh, 1220 needs to be removed. Don't need those. Fine. Yeah, those are now removed. This is changed. This is changed. That's good. Good. Wait, this doesn't need mutable access. Actually, no, it does need mutable access for this. It doesn't matter either way. Okay, 2044. Remove that. And this is inside the thread scope. Let me double check that. 2084. Yep, remeshing is inside of the thread scope. These should happen in parallel. I could do a small performance test. I think I will after I clean everything up. I'm gonna see if like putting this outside of this scope will have a performance impact. It should. Yeah, and here we need a bit more stuff. Yep. Oh. 2589. Did I write it wrong? 2589. That is slightly different. Oh, yeah. Yep. You no longer need to generate the light data here, because it is separate. This is a good change. What's the chunk? Oh, but this is low chunk. Yeah, true. Alright, everything seems to make sense. Now I can also take these changes, amend them. Then we'll do cargo format. Also check. Yep, everything's fine. Nothing changed, that's good. Don't wanna scroll through one more time. Not really. This is already pretty like thoroughly went through. I think this is 1L. Okay. Yep, it is. And you know, you saw there was like a bunch of stuff that was bad. So it made sense to audit it. Parallelize, chunk, remeshing, and light propagation. That is one fat commit. Look at that boy. 221 lines added and 182 lines taken away. Damn. Damn. Now let's look at the performance stuff again. It's from almost a second to almost half a second on release branches. You know, from a bit under a second to a bit under half a second. Ooh, that's good. That's some good stuff. I should maybe actually include those metrics in here in the commit description. See, I should just calculate the averages. So 60 plus 694. Okay. So if I don't note these down, well, I mean, I will have the VOD, of course, with these metrics, but will I go to this VOD for the metrics? No. But if they're in the commit, then I might actually look at them at some point. And yep. And these are very like not the most accurate numbers, but that's fine. Because again, when you go from 900 milliseconds to 600 milliseconds, then it's like, yeah, it doesn't need to be precise. $950 plus 915 divided by 3. Imagine using a numpad. This should be rounded up technically. Yep. 338. 329. 348. Don't include the release numbers? Yes, I do. I'd be faster on the mouse, to be honest, instead of using the numpad. 486. It should be rounded up. Oh, equals, yep. Did you know that 101 equals 101? And I could do like some more robust testing. Where I do like 1,000 runs or 100 runs, and then I get the average from there, but it's like I think it's really in the same ballpark anyway. Like 3 runs is already better than 0. It's 16. 722. Last set of numbers. Let's go. Well, it's. I think it's gonna be all 105. Just looking at these. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. The fuck it, I'll calculate it anyway. Yep. Gotta be sure. Yeah, I'm running on the wrong wrong number. 544 and 338. Yep. amend the commit. Look at it here. Can I expand this? Oh, I can scroll. I can't expand it. Dude, I have... Yes, I can expand it. Okay. Balance restored. Each test was run 3 times. These numbers are the averages. Debug before, not before, after. Yep. Those are some pretty good numbers. Let's go. I think we push. I don't think there's anything else here. Success. Mission success. Yes. I had something else on my mind to do. I don't remember what it was though. Oh yeah, the old mission instances. They should die. Yeah, these are noted down. If I really want to, I can look at the VOD and get them from there. Load world. Basically, I just need to loop over every single mission instance and just kill them. That's all. Oh, it's time to sit. Ay. That's some good progress today. Oh, also, I didn't mute my mic while I lowered it, so if you heard a strange sound, that was that. Or do I already access these? Here. I guess I just loop through these. Guess I want this. Let's see if the compiler screams at us. It doesn't. Nice. I forgot there's a bunch of unused variables that I need to like clean. Or these might be fine. This is not fine. Yeah, I can just do cleanup. I'm not gonna amend the commit and force push. It's fine. What we want to do now? We want to clear all these. How do we destroy nodes? GDX docs. Let's see. What do we have here? Q3 maybe? I just call that, I guess. Is that so? Okay. Sure. Let's make a new hash map for our mission census. Let's see. Ah, they didn't disappear. Why didn't they disappear? What the hell? I didn't recompile. That's why. No, yeah. Now the old stuff disappears and This is all solid stuff. The lights are fine, dude. This is great. We can load XD again. It's pretty fast to load the old stuff. Like, you know, to load a small map. I think what I want to say is pretty fast to get rid of the old stuff. Nice. Very simple fix. Let's commit it. First, our Lord and Savior cargo format. There we go. Yeah. This is the only thing we need. The kind of only thing I had in my mind was some testing if the small build config is worth it or not. But I don't need to do that. Also, I can remove this, but it's gonna be a separate commit. Oh, building tools. This is still a big to-do, but now I can actually get started on it. Great screen for forecast. Yeah. That's all annoying. I should do this at some point. Nice, that's a good update to the to-do list. Damn, I'm actually very satisfied with what I accomplished this stream. And I say that as if I'm leaving. I might be. Let me think. Do I have anything easy to do now? Because that was like the culmination of like 2 or 3 days of work. Feels good to wrap it up. Building tools is something? Yep. I could get started on this. So basically, I want to be able to communicate to the Rust side that the player is holding a special tool. And we need to be able to like have undo memory, basically. And I think how I will do it is that let me actually go in the game so I can jump around. I forgot I already have the engine on my screen. So what I want to do, like if I selected like this block and then this block, and I filled this to be like, well, anything, air, or I pasted something here, I want to basically save this area of blocks somewhere, like into memory, onto disk, wherever, and you know, save that like this operation, like change this. And yeah, and then if you do undo, then basically you do just a copy operation. You take those blocks and just place them. Bada bing, bada boom. And I guess if you want to be more advanced, you could generate a diff between what was there before and what is there now, and only save that diff. But it's like, I don't know. Maybe you want that, maybe you don't. We'll have to see. Because of having building tools without undo is like a recipe for disaster. But to be fair, I'm thinking, do I just save the entire world? No, that probably takes too long. I could save all the affected chunks instead of just areas. That might be easier. Actually, it should be faster for loading. Because I don't have to individually place the blocks. I would just do like bytes chunk and just do the normal loading code. I think that's what I might do. Let's see. Alright. BS3 building tools. Undo history. Save all affected chunks. XD. Yep, I think that wraps the stream up very nicely. We're gonna go raid someone. Actually, first I'm gonna do the normal ego check. Do we have a raid party going? We do. We have a nice, meaty raid party. We can go somewhere. There's Royal Pigeon is obsessed with LOL. Oh, just testing? Oh, that's the test stream. We don't really care then. I think we go here. Yeah. Hello, hello. We go here. Royal Pigeon is a nice person, just working on their Godot game. Yeah, he's got gameplay right now. There's no raid message. If you decide to chat, be nice. That's like the only requirement. Follow their chat rules, whatnot. Yeah. See you later. I have a consistent schedule. neuropathy.com/stream/schedule. Every day. Unless something happens. I'm live at the same time. Yeah. See you later. Wow.